Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run OvenBreak, where in this video, this should be one of the, if not one of the final, I don't know. This should be the final part for the Normal Unite Bring Peace to the Realm storyline, only just because, well, I think I should be able to get this last mission complete. And what do I mean? You mean the last level? No, last mission. I have 71 out of 72 missions accomplished. All I have to do is just get 510 million points with Halite Gauntlet Cookie in a single run. Now, is it guaranteed that I do it? Well, here's all my current commies right now in regards to all my orders, so I think I just should barely have enough with everything that I have. Because that's 4 things right there, and 2 of them are the top voted things. Pink Rainbow Crepe, and yeah, these are all the things. The big recommendations is Pink Rainbow Crepe and Tempting Pink Crepe. But I also have Everything Crepe and Owl Crepe. So I have a lot of crepes in store, and also I decided to level her up at least once. But you know what? Let's do it again. Just to be absolutely plumbing sure that I will guarantee complete this last mission, which means I should be all set for everything that's upcoming in the next part of the story. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and run with Halite Gauntlet Cookie and finish off this first chapter part of the story, which luckily, at the very least, once the next chapter comes out, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot easier running with plumbing Nimbus Cake. Because, you know, they're going to be an epic and not a legendary, so upgrades aren't really going to be the top priority. I mean, they're still going to be top priority, no doubt about that. I'm just saying for the sake of, you know, the plumbing, you know, content and also leveling up. Like, my gosh. Leveling up will obviously be a big priority, no doubt about that. But I'm just saying in regards to, like, my stress and my crystals. Because at the very least, like, I'm not going to have to spend, like, oh, you need 2 little bits of experience for a level? That's 7,000 crystals. Like, even for a full level, like, needing, like, 30, at the very least, you can use the cookie potions. You can get legendary potions, but guess what? Those are expensive. Those are expensive as pleb. So you can literally do nothing about that. Unless if you get, like, a good high ranking in, like, you know, like, I guess, well, not Grand Champions League, but just normal Champions League. Like, you get high enough in that. There's also, like, maybe getting magic candy ingredients within, especially legendary ones, in Guild Run. Not Guild Run, Raid Run, if you're lucky. Which, honestly, I was hoping that, you know, the boss that was revealed at the new Breakout, I was hoping that was going to be a Raid Run boss, if I'm being honest, because it looks so fitting to be a boss. I don't know, maybe in the future it'll be, like, you know, designed differently so it can be a Raid Run boss. I don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see and find out. I'm hoping that is the case, though, because I always love seeing these little boss entities that appear in certain levels, appear as extra bosses that you can legitimately face and fight. But, I don't know. Anyway, oh shoot, we're about to run out of energy. We definitely don't have the points for this, do we? Joke's on you, we got that panda pet. So, guess what? We're still in the clear, and all we need is 510 million points, which I'm pretty sure that should be enough for 2 more skill usages. And if not, I didn't run with all these, you know, bonuses yet. So, you know what? I think the likelihood of us getting a brand new score is high. Because now, right now, all we need is just like 50 million, which if we just play our cards correctly, especially with these jumps, I think we're about to get right here. Yeah, 64 to 10, 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1 big jump. We are completed. Oh, that's plumbing beautiful. Now, honestly, there's not really much of a reason for me to keep running in this, so I guess I really just could end the level right here. But just in case, I want to make sure that I just do my full-fledged run, just showcase how far I could possibly get with this set, because this is what was recommended to, like, be used. I think it records the... I did that intentionally. Let's continue. Oh my gosh, how do I make it so that... Oh, I'm gonna just, like, try and run as fast as I can, and then I just immediately get hit. But you know what? It's all done now, so now we actually have access to everything at the tavern, which, to be fair, now that I'm thinking about it, that could not have been my best run, because there was also, like, combis that I could have gotten with, like, what is it? Why was I gonna say cauldron? What the plum is it called? Tavern. There's some stuff I could have gotten at the tavern that was higher graded, so I probably should have just gotten those first before attempting like a real good run. But whatever the case is, it's done now. And now we could get the last part of this cutscene done, at least for chapter 1, with 1,000 gems. I was hoping to pick up some decent techniques. Oh well, I want to become a solid wall, sturdy and blazing hot, guarding the entire realm of its cookies. Ha ha ha!
How boisterous. Pardon me, but is there somewhere where I could sit down and have a quiet cup of tea first?
The road to the Halite Monastery must have taken quite the toll on you, friend. Could we arrange for Longjing Tiki to head inside and rest first? Of course. Please escort our guest to his quarters, young one. I shall do so at once. Wow, some of the cookies here are still kids, and they're already training? It must be really tough. I wonder if they can hold their own against me and my bow staff. Every cookie at the Halite Monastery tempers their dough for the sake of relieving the suffering of others. Halite Gauntlet cookie may display a cold demeanor, but her heart is in the right place. She did fight the dragon after all. Her heart wouldn't be anywhere else. As for me, I think I've had enough training for a lifetime. I'll be on the roof with a bottle of juice, keeping an eye in between a few naps to see if the young Disciples make any mistakes. May your path be sweet and salty. The Disciples would consider receiving such guidance and honor. That too is a bond woven by passing threads of fate. Now then, as you will be staying here for some time, allow me to explain our monastery's rules. Daily training begins without exception with 108 bows, followed by pre-dawn drills, then seated meditation to cultivate the spirit. At midday, a full sprinting climb up and down the entire gorge to build physic strength. Then sutra transcriptions will follow, and another round of meditating to practice mental discipline. This sounds even more brutal than Master Prune's training. And climbing cliffs of jagged rocks on top of all that. Does everyone here climb these treacherous crags every single day? And all those stairs? If the Halite mountain goats can traverse the path, surely a cookie can do the same. Seek your lessons from nature, young one. Now then, shall we begin? Oh, she just got smacked in the face. Oh, ow! What? I didn't even have time to dodge that. Peach Cookie, the early hours of dawn are the first steps that set the day on the right path. Do not take training lightly, and do not doze off. Think of this as a lesson from this awakening staff of mine. Amazing. The staff itself was incredible, but I didn't even sense it approaching. Not a single hint of his attack either. Ha! 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 Oh, you're right. That footwork was something else entirely. Could you teach me that technique? Focus, please. Take refuge in the truth. All living things find their way to eternal sweetness. Truly remarkable. Back in the Wonton clan, there was no sparring partner who could lay a hand on my doll, and the head monk lands a strike with a staff faster than the blink of an eye. Hey, and you interested in clawing each other's swimmer? Oh! Please, close that mouth of yours. When will you learn that strength is not limited to physical force alone? Do you not know that to master such techniques, you must first cultivate your inner discipline? It appears Longjing Tea Cookie understands the truth of it. Once meditation is complete, training will continue. For now, breathe and turn your gaze inward. Refine what lies within. Like Gauntlet Cookie remarkably different to encounter. It's actually difficult to encounter. Even when everyone else is resting after training, I cannot afford to be idle. I am to become the next head of our clan. Every step I take represents our clan. Every bond I forge becomes a source of strength for my family. And so, I must win the spirit weapon cookies to my side. Though, I have this strange feeling I'm being avoided. Surely that's my imagination. He's a remarkably persistent one, following me wherever I go for days on end. He actually dares to trail me. Even the monks here take considerable effort to find me. Perhaps his abilities are more capable than they seem. Still, how bothersome. What would be the most ideal greeting? Training alone on such a fine day? How truly inspiring. Maybe not that. Oh, she's moving again. She's on the move again. Why does she never train in the same place? He's following me once more. I recognize its tenacity, but how absurdly annoying. He does not realize his transparently superficial purpose only makes me want to refuse. Halite Gauntlet Cookie, my respects. To remain so steadfast in this heat, I find it nothing short of admirable. I too have not ceased my own training in the art of the blade. As you may well understand, representing a clan is no simple matter. Leading those who lack vision, forging the future. Stop. Every sentence out of your mouth invokes your clan's name. Strip away the prestige of the Skyborn clan, and what remains of you? I am not you, and you are not me. Act accordingly. I believe there may be some misunderstanding. Look around you. Who's here? No one? No one's here. And why do you think that is? The area where I train is off limits. I told you on the first day. No one enters without permission. Leave. Yes, my apologies.
Hey, has anyone seen Nimbus Cake Cookie? I haven't seen him the whole time. Why are we the only ones who are training right now? If you cannot endure even this much, you cannot endure anything to come. Wow, the mountain goats are nibbling the hems at their ropes and they're not even flinching. That's some incredible concentration. We're born of nature and live by borrowing from nature. Sharing a few patches of cloth with a mountain goat is nothing at all.
The self and the world become one. It's an example of complete concentration. Alright, I'm throwing myself into training too. Ha! Now that's the spirit! Plum Cookie. Oh, once the training's over, how about we spawn exchange a few techniques, eh? Deal. I was already thinking it would be good to share what we know. Ha ha! Good! Living the train together like this, we might be called brothers. From here on out, just treat me like family.
At this rate, every cookie in the entire realm is going to end up as your brother. I've trained sufficiently for now, and will be returning to my room to comb through some ancient tomes. I've also sent word to the Tea Clan to have our traveling merchants gather information on the lineage of dragons. I begin my own battle, in my own way.
That hole in the cliff is still there. As for the hole in your heart, that's still there too? You're meddling where you're not needed. I seem to recall us being on warmer terms than this at some point. Does the time we spent running across battlefields not come to mind? Nothing but faded memories of the past. And that hole carved into the cliff itself is proof of the burden I must carry for the rest of my life, and the reason I must remain here and atone. Still closed off as ever, I see. Well, perhaps the right thread simply hasn't reached you yet. Thread that'll pull you out of the past. Nonsense. More to the point, what is it with that unbothered look on your face? It seems to cause a ripple through my otherwise quiet mind. I do not have time for such useless thoughts. There are things this young cookie need to not concern himself with, or herself with. No matter how mighty a spirit weapon you may be, among all of us, you remain the newest and youngest of the lot. That fact doesn't change. You have clearly been spending the day with more than a single bottle of juice against somewhere. Do you not know that at the end of such arrogance, only a bottomless abyss awaits? Lecturing away like a wizened old sage. All things considered, you have had it rough. Walking through the Halite Monastery, the marks of your own effort are everywhere in Pangolith. You found your own sacred spirit beast, haven't you? Did you not hear it from Bamboo Hero Kiki yourself? When we sealed the Ebony Dragon, the energy we poured out seeping into the land and gave birth to spirit beasts, and that when the time comes, the threads of fate will lead them to us. All this time, I made a point of walking alone, letting every thread that came close pass by me. Perhaps that's why I have yet to meet my destined spirit beast. I guess when that time comes, it'll probably find me. Probably. I fight well enough without one anyways. Spirit beasts are not here to aid us in combat. They help replenish the energy we've lost. The part of ourselves we relinquished. With Pangolith beside me, I will grow stronger. The Ebony Dragon and Ascended Malice of Darkness have returned to this world. This time, I shall discard all arrogance and cut them down to the very root. Yes. I hope everything goes exactly as you intend, Halite Gauntlet Cookie. After all, are we not here to grant peace to all living things? Speaking of which, for someone who speaks of saving all living things, you seem particularly cold towards Nimbus Cake Cookie. Watching him try so hard is rather amusing, I have to say. I have no interest in saving someone who leans on their clan's prestige and struts about because of it. His fawning attempts to get on my good side are just as unwelcome. Well, your feelings and your thoughts are yours alone, but looking just a little deeper might be worth the effort if given the opportunity. Just saying. I suppose Bamboo Blade Cookie may be right. Every cookie carries within them the potential of uncut jade. But I'm still lacking, as I do not yet have the capacity to see such potential. Nor do I feel the need to see it. I must grow stronger. Only then can I protect the land of martial tarts, and the Halite Monastery. Only by being strong. Only then can everything that comes after be promised. There's a shadow in the prayer hall. Is there a cookie still training at this hour? The underground behind the prayer hall was spacious. Good for training alone, but I'm still out of breath. A sword left unsharpened will rust easily, and the same is true of the one who wields it. Wrapping around my hands is worn through again. I must tend to them properly. Nimbus Cake Cookie. He hears himself as if he walks on the wings of his clan's name, and yet it appears he's been training alone in the dead of night while everyone was asleep. In the prayer hall, but not sure how to begin. I suppose the spirits in the heavens may think of me irrelevant as I do not hold faith in my prayer. I always thought it's better to spend that time believing in myself and my clan. Yet in the late hours of night, with only the sound of insects and the glow of incense before me, my heart stirs in ways I did not expect. Yet the clan's name stands higher than the clouds and wider than the sky. I know that relying on my clan's prestige is only made possible because I stand within the Grand Marshal's shadow. The tragedy we endured recently taught me something. I've been doing nothing more than leaning against my father as if he is a great mountain ridge sheltering me from the wind. I've witnessed that even the Skyborn clan, even my father, can be shaken. So long I allowed him bear far too much on these shoulders, alone. But from this point forward, I must become a firm and steadfast root myself, and stand at his side. I want to grow stronger, and push further, so that I may protect everyone. May the earth and mountains harden my resolve. Please grant me the strength to break myself apart and be rebuilt. For that I shall bear all forms of hardship, and for that I shall smile through any trial. Grant me the generosity to embrace even those who dislike me with a smile. Let me grow strong enough to protect the Skyborn clan and all cookies who suffer. If you're going to bow, do it properly. Oh, since when? Is that a Halite Gauntlet cookie? What brings you to the prayer hall at this late hour instead of resting? As for me, I was passing by, thought to light a stick of incense. The prayer hall is open to everyone, and whatever is spoken within these walls, the moment you step outside, it scatters nothing. A moment ago, you almost looked like someone who understood the weight of the clan's name. At the instant you opened your mouth, you wrapped yourself in the hollow shell again. That shameless face of yours still grates on me. That said, if you wish to grow stronger, train as though you are prepared to break yourself apart. It's not an easy path, nor is it a comfortable one. The path to enlightenment is full of hardships and trials. Stop leaning on your clan's name. Keep striving until you can stand accountable under your own name and your name alone. You wish to grow strong for the sake of protecting something, then you're welcome to train here. You can walk alongside the burden if you struggle. That much I shall offer freely. It is more than enough. I will remain here in meditation until morning. Do as you will for the remainder of the night. I will stay with you. I'll train in a way I need not be ashamed of my own self. You wish for strength. You desire power. You, a cookie who walks the land of martial tarts. You're deceiving yourself. You crave power. You crave raw power. Come to me, and I shall grant it. Whose voice is that? Wicked illusion? It's as if the orb's energy is drawing out the darkest desires buried deep within me. I will not be swayed by illusions. Everyone steady your hearts and reinforce the formation's binding. It is truly overwhelming power. No matter how hard we suppress it, it refuses to yield. Hypocrisy. A sweet lie. You wish to claim this power for yourself alone. The power of myself. I won't not listen. Harmful, hold firm, be still. Calm the mind. By the heavens, your robes are soaked thorough with sugar sweat. Please do not push yourself. Rest for a moment. One of the novices has just arrived. Your shift's almost over. But the power. All for myself.
You have endured so long guarding the formation. Thank you for your effort. I've come to announce that this time, it's time for the others to begin their shift.
Thank you. Please escort this exhausted monk back to their quarters. Also, for the next shift, send those with more seasoned training. Yours malice is powerful. It would be wise to bar the younger novices from entering. Blank page is all more easily stained by ink. Even my own heart wavers. The effect on younger novices would be far more terrifying. I can still hold out longer. I need the power. The strength and power.
Yes, understood. Venerable monk, please come with me. Then I shall take my leave.
But where are the monks coming to relieve us? I cannot leave my post unguarded. What time is it?
Yes, you must be relieved now. For you must not claim this beautiful power, all for yourself alone. Did it whisper to you too? That it will give you strength? Raw power? Your eyes. What about my eyes? Venerable monk, give me a chance to claim the orb too. I also crave power. I want power beyond measure. Can you not hear the orb song? I too can have...
Guys, they infected a kid. They infected a child. Guys, they infected a kid. You know, I can understand the fact that in the Sky Clan place, with the actual, you know, the elder of that place, the clan leader, they got infected, so you know what? Just had to give him a good old smack on the head. How can we do that to a kid? What do we do now? That's to a child. Do we put him in a cage? Maybe we can put him in the cage and then just, like, do something with the dragon orb. But now we can actually run in full-fledged, like, hard mode, which, to be fair, there's no secret missions to unlock, luckily. Because, you know, fresh event. Apparently the best cookies you can run with is Halite Gauntlet, and, is that, okay, that is Peach. When the bear thing, Shadow Bears, and also the, of course, it will also be the Pangolin, which I guarantee I have that thing only at level 1. It's level 1. Oh, dang it. Alright. What the pleb ever. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and end the video here. I probably might do a bonus video where I run hard mode and then take out both of these little heathens right there. But with that being said, still, if you enjoyed the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends using my Kicker content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then want to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. And down below in the description, you can see all my social media links in the card website for all plebs. You can buy some merchandise at the Plum Market, and also if you want to, if you want to become a YouTube pleb, like a pleb yourself, you can become a YouTube member for $1 a month. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.
I want to give a huge shout out to all of the plebs who are becoming members on the HyperHimes channel, being Casual Gaming, Luli Games, Jojo Sands, Eduardo Pimentel, Wavy Plays Games, Zagai Kotsu, Luca, Dings, Umi, Pibby IRL and Electronics, Chaos Jebel, Trit the CJ Official, Anti-Prank Official, Funcat, Pebbles, Sweet Ribbon VT, Dark Flare, and Mocha CRK. Genuinely, I can't thank you all enough for all the love and support, and let's keep on growing together.